Yo, what's up people? Today we're watching football performances that stopped the internet. Yeah man, I saw the name of the video, was interested, figured let's watch it quick, you know, the same old process. But yeah man, let's just get straight into it, no long introductions. This game, extremely good game. And this game, I feel like it has robbed us of one of the best Champions League finals we could have had in a long while, because Barca, they were extremely fun to watch, you know, and it hurts me to say that as a Madrid fan, but that season, last season really, but yeah, that season they were playing some excellent football and I was watching them, you know, especially this guy Yamal. He was just exceptional. And PSG versus Barcelona, them playing together, the majority of us basically would assume PSG would have won, but I'm not sure, you know. I'm actually not sure, because I actually think Barcelona would have had a chance, but hey man, whatever, didn't happen. Just look at this guy. Look at this guy. That's my boy. That's my boy. And to me, wait. Let me just read this before I say anything. Youngest ever to score in a UCL semi-final. 17 years, 291 days old. Come on, man. Come on. To me, already at 17 years old, he is the world's best player. Just watching him and the things he does, like you can see the confidence in this kid, ridiculous. And a lot of people will say like I'm dick riding, but it's not even dick riding, bro. When talent is there in a footballer, you cannot deny it. You just have to admit it. But then again, we know how it works. Trophies and what teams do as a whole plays a role in who wins the Ballon d'Or, which is not fair, because the whole point of the award is to say who is the best footballer, not the best team, best footballer in the world. And Yamal is way better than Dembele. But then again, it's whatever, man. Just look at this guy. And to have such confidence at this age, it's ridiculous. The only person I can think of who had this confidence, maybe Messi. Yeah, Messi is the last person I can think of. Okay, even Neymar, when he played for Santos, he had the confidence, but at this age, like 17, like this is way young. In some countries, you're not even old enough to have alcohol, huh? And you're already making grown men look like this. Just look at this confidence. And the thing is, you don't even know if he meant it or if it was an accident. You know, some people you can see and you can make the decision on whether or not it was an accident or not based on the evidence you've seen over the years on how they play football and what they normally do. But this guy, you're not sure, because anything is possible. Every time he steps on the field, he surprises you with what he does. And God forbid this guy gets injured, because the way he plays, it just invites a lot of tackles. This is why players like Neymar get a lot of injuries, because they're always inviting tackles. Even Hazard was the same, always protecting the ball, keeping the ball close to your feet, you know. It always ends up in injury, but hopefully he's like Lionel Messi, you know, people who just don't get injured no matter what tackle they go through. What a footballer, man. And what a save right there. It's the post. This game was basically Yamal versus Inter Milan. Like, honestly, it was just it was just that at work, one of my managers didn't rate him, and I told him at that time, I remember the conversation, I was like, just watch this game and come back to me and tell me what you think of this kid. And he goes out there and puts on this performance. The next day, the guy just came up to me and is like, okay, yeah, I see what you were talking about. This kid is cold. Wait. Youngest to score in the Champions League semi-final, surpassing Mbappe's previous record. Oh yeah, when he was still at Monaco. Completed dribbles 20 out of 31, 65% success rate. 20 out of 31 and a 65% success rate. That just shows you, man, he just doesn't lose the ball. The confidence he has. 14 only in the second leg, most since Neymar in 2020 with 16. And to be up there with people like Neymar already at this age, insane. Hit the woodwork 3 times. Unlucky though. But then again, I remember, I think it was the final goal of Inter Milan. It could have been prevented. Oh no, it wasn't the final goal. It was the equalizer of Inter Milan while Barca were leading. It could have been prevented because there was a moment where Yamal could have gone to the corner flag and, you know, did the old school, you know, shield the ball, waste time, and then immediately when you lose the ball, go back in defense. But he chose not to because of the confidence he had. You know, he was still driving at defenders, which led to Inter Milan getting the ball straight for a counter and then the equalizer. And once it was in extra time, it was all over, man. But then they robbed us. Honestly, they robbed us of one of the best finals we could have watched. Okay, this guy. Hey, the psychopath. Look at this guy. And this was the norm. Like every single Barca game, he was always playing like this. Win, lose or draw, he was always exceptional. Felipe. Oh, this was before the loan, né? Before he went to Bayern Munich and then came back while on loan and fucked Barcelona up, you know. But yeah, he came back with Bayern Munich to fuck Barcelona up. I think the final score was like 8-2, and I was so happy that day, you know. Every time Barcelona get demolished, man, it's just a good time for me. I always appreciate Barcelona slaughter. Messi! Ugh, 599 goal for Barcelona. My God. This is actually a ridiculous free kick. The distance on it and the fact that it went straight to the top corner. I remember this moment. Dembele could have killed the tire off. He could have killed the tire off if he just scored this. But then, you know, God had, you know, a great idea. Blessings on blessings on blessings. You know, this is why I appreciate our Lord and Savior, you know. For such moments, you know, he fucked it all up and it led to one of the most beautiful comebacks by Liverpool. Ah, yes, Dembele. And to think this guy could possibly win the Ballon d'Or, you know, it just shows anything is possible, guys. Don't care what people say about you. You know, this is random motivation. No matter what you're going through in life, just don't give a fuck what's going on around you. Just follow your mission, your goals. You know what I mean? Focus only on that, and everything else is just distraction and noise. You'll be fine. Because now it's extremely likely Dembele is going to win a Ballon d'Or, which in 2017, 2018, 2019, even in 2020, I never thought it was possible. But here we are, man. Goals 2, brace Barca, shots 5, 3 on target, dribbles completed 5 out of 6, 83%, highest on the pitch, key passes 4, created most chances in the game, big chances created 2, 9 out of 10, match rating from who the fuck is you? Liquab or Litab. Yes, it was created. That rating was by Letabo, Liquab. Kylian Mbappe. You know, and you know what hurts me? What hurts me the most? I genuinely believe he's one of the most overrated footballers, and he plays for my team. And remember, guys, just because I'm saying overrated, it doesn't mean I'm saying he's bad. No, I'm just saying the way people treat Mbappe, it's almost as if he's on the same level as Lionel Messi and CR7, but then that's not the case, you know what I mean? And sure, he's done so much for the French football team and yada yada, even the comeback in the final. But let's not pretend that France is full of scrubs and full of players that need to be carried by him. Because France is one hell of a team, and I genuinely believe they could have won the World Cup without him. But I'm honestly not trying to take anything away from this guy, you know what I mean? I appreciate him as a footballer. He plays for one of my teams, you know, Real Madrid, and I will always be happy when he scores. But I watch him week in, week out, and his ability on a football, it doesn't impress me. It doesn't remind me that he is levels above everyone else, you know what I mean? He just looks average all the time, but he scores a lot, and there is nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? You can score and still look bad, but as long as you score, I'll be fine with it, and especially in important games. You see, pace, appreciate it. Because he has strengths, you know what I mean? But he's not who the masses say he is. Yeah, that must have hurt, yo. On the knee even. Oh my god, Matuidi. When was the last time I heard that guy? Did he go to LA Galaxy? But you see what I'm saying? Listen to all those names. Matuidi, Giroud, Griezmann, Mbappe, you know what I mean? These guys were not carried by him. He's just a great team member to have, you know what I mean? And especially when your team creates a lot of chances. First teenager to score at least 2 goals in a World Cup knockout game since Pele in 1958. I think he's the youngest player to score a hat-trick, or he's one of the few players to score a hat-trick in a Champions League final, which is a crazy stat to have, you know? And this is why I will always respect him. What he's done in the game cannot be denied. You should always appreciate that. Youngest French player to ever score in a World Cup, and the second teenager in history after Pele to score at least 3 goals in a single edition of a tournament. 2 goals, 1 penalty, earned an MVP, and it was fully deserved, man. Fully deserved. My guy. Neymar. Oh, this is the comeback, né? The 6-5. And yeah, 100% I agree. He was man of the match. And I think this game was one of the reasons he decided to leave Barcelona, because of all the praise Lionel Messi got and no recognition was given to him after all he's done in that game, which was a reminder to him that he will always be an underdog in Barcelona. So he has to leave and go somewhere and be the main man, which he definitely was that in Paris, you know. And I definitely feel like more could have been done by Neymar, you know what I mean? He could have won so much more at Barcelona if he stayed there, but you know, he had to do what he had to do, and he still had like great success after Barcelona, but it could have been way more with MSN, especially because that trio was like extremely deadly. They were incredibly difficult to handle, you know. Not a lot of defenses could stop them. Iniesta. Murder. Concedes the free kick, takes the free kick, scores the free kick. Come on, this was one of Neymar's, if not it was Neymar's best performance. And PSG should have had a penalty, by the way. I remember Mascherano tackling Di Maria in that one-on-one. It should have been a penalty, but then again, we scored 2 goals and delivered the winning match assist in the span of 8 minutes, 87 to 95, earned a penalty, completed 11 successful dribbles out of 16 attempted, most on the pitch, MVP of the greatest UCL knockout comeback match of all time. 100%. Baller. World-class footballer. Hey, my guy. My guy. This is my guy. Yeah, you see this? This is when Real Madrid was still Real Madrid, boy. When we still had Isco Disco. You see, this is the only footballer I can compare to Eden Hazard. They were on the same level. I don't care what anyone says. These two reminded me of each other. Like, they were so cold. This conversation of Mo Salah versus Eden Hazard, to me, it's not even a conversation. There's only one footballer who's extremely superior than the other, and Eden Hazard is way better than Mo Salah. Mo Salah, I respect the fuck out of him because he gets goals. He's a killer. He's just one of the worst footballers I've seen when it comes to having a football on his feet. Like, this guy is okay, I'm talking shit. Okay, I am talking shit. He's not one of the worst. He's competent, but he's nowhere near Eden Hazard when it comes to ball manipulation, man. And I am one of the guys who will appreciate ball manipulation and ability, you know, because that's how I play on the field. I respect technical ability. I don't only respect stats. And Mo Salah is 100% a stats guy. And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolute respect. Aish, Isco. Brother, he was cold. Just look at this guy. And he wasn't even the quickest footballer or anything. He's just very tidy with the football. Look at this. He can pass, he can shield the ball, he can dribble, he's tidy. Come on, man. And decision making is extremely high. What more do you want from a footballer, really? The only thing missing is stats. And for me, not having stats is not a train smash. Just look at this. And you should remember, this Italy team was quite strong. I think they won the Euros. They had Verratti and Jorginho in the midfield, and look what he's doing to them. Those are not bad footballers, guys. Those are actually like exceptional footballers. And I know people disrespect Jorginho, but Jorginho is actually like brilliant footballer. He's one of those names that doesn't get mentioned at all. It's like people have forgotten who he is, but he was actually like an exceptional footballer. And the fact that he could take penalties as well, he's the original Bruno when it comes to penalties. Fucking ridiculous with that shit. Overall, 2 goals out of 2 shots, 100% accuracy, 56 out of 59 passes completed. That's almost 100%. That's almost perfection with the passes, which is ridiculous. 5 successful dribbles, MVP of the match, and it ended Italy's 11-year, 56-game unbeaten run in qualifiers. 11-year? I didn't know that shit. Oh my god, that's crazy. Dating back to 2006. And the fact that Italy are struggling these days is insane to me, but wow. I didn't know that. My guy, the great man, CR7. Sue! Sue! Before we continue, man, just guys, I'm going to cry, guys. What happened, guys? What happened to us? What happened to us? Just look at this. Just look at this. CR7, Benzema, Luka, Gareth, Tony, Carvajal, Nacho, Marcelo, Casemiro, Navas, and Sergio. Ah, come on, guys. This team. This team. What the fuck? And this is CR7, guys. You could have picked so many games. Like, there's a lot of games to pick where CR7 was just ridiculous. And I honestly don't think this was CR7's best game, which says a lot, because this was an excellent game by CR7, which just tells you CR7's consistency is ridiculous, bro. You have to respect it. And the fact that he was competing with Lionel Messi, it just shows you how great this guy is, because we all know Lionel Messi is fake, but the fact that this guy was keeping up with him in his own way, you have to respect it. Have to respect it. Marcelo, lob, through ball to CR7. The great man. This is why I will never tolerate any disrespect of CR7 on this channel, guys. If I spot anything, any negative comment, anything bad about this nigga in my comment section, I will block you, bro. Ended Bayern's 30-match European home unbeaten run. Crazy. First player to score 100 goals in the UEFA Champions League. Of course, most goals ever scored against Bayern in UCL history. 9 goals. became one of only 3 players ever to score a hat-trick against Bayern in the UCL. I wonder who the other 2 are. I think Messi is one of them. I don't know. But that's crazy, man. Crazy stats. Oh, my guy. My boy. Jermaine. We call him Jermaine. Because this is a black man. This is a black man, bro. Can't tell me anything. His father is black. His mother, I think, is black as well. I actually don't know. But this is a black man. I don't care what anyone says. It's just black excellence. Look at this. And when he did this, I honestly celebrated because I thought it was in. Finished. Cole Palmer, man. You have to respect this kid. The amount of confidence he has, man, to just join Chelsea and take over, not giving a fuck who the main guy was. And when he came, people like Sterling was still considered like, you know, big figures in the team. But this guy just came in, handled everything like a boss, took charge of the penalties. Like you could see, he just oozed confidence and he did everything so nonchalant. You know, you have to respect it, man. And in this game, man, the fact that he scored the same goal twice against PSG. This is a PSG side that just won the treble, guys. I think people forget they won the treble, or I don't even think it's a treble. I think it was a quad. They did all that and still showed up in this game and got smoked by Chelsea. You have to appreciate this guy, man. World class. And I was hearing people say Cole Palmer doesn't score in the big games, which is absolute nonsense because he was still doing what he's doing now at Man City. Him scoring in all those big games, the Super Cup and all that for Man City. João Pedro. João Pedro, the modern Benzema. Jermaine. 2 goals, 1 assist, MVP. I was still reading. Come on, guys. I have to respect the guy. Come on. Can't just stop it like that. 2 goals, 1 assist, MVP of the match, MVP of the tournament, ended PSG's impressive run of 436 scoreless at the tournament. 436, or is that minutes? Whatever that is, sounds impressive. I think it's minutes, but yeah, man, respect Cole Palmer, man. Like, he's an absolutely brilliant footballer.